We want to take a second now to talk about why all this matters. Donald Trump has been called a lot of things, but being called Individual One may be the most damaging. That's how he's referred to in Michael Cohen's plea agreement. There's been a lot of drama in the Trump presidency, but now a man with access to the president's intimate secrets says the president directed a crime. That's what makes this moment different. No matter what plane a president travels in, it's called Air Force One, and with presidential scandals, critics always try to make the president Individual One, the centerpiece of the event, even if the president has no direct involvement. Paul Manafort, for example, was convicted of crimes he committed before he ever worked for Donald Trump. On the question of Russian collusion, the president's son and son-in-law are implicated, but he has not been. What makes the Michael Cohen case different is that he is pointing right at the president, saying President Trump was involved in a proven crime. The president can't say he didn't know Cohen or wasn't involved. He's on tape. Michael Cohen may be lying. That was one of his key job requirements, but that's also what made him the swamp captain, navigating the material it was most important for the candidate to hide. Donald Trump has boasted he alone can fix the economy, North Korea, and America's trade deficit. But when it comes to Cohen's work, he must now convince people of the opposite, that he is not Individual One.
You know, it's fascinating because you take what you've just said and juxtapose that with what we saw the president do last night in West Virginia before a crowd in a rally where he didn't address this issue. The crowd didn't seem bothered by what was happening in New York City, in Manhattan, and in Virginia outside the courthouse there with Paul Manafort. It's as if two different worlds are transpiring at once.
That's right. It's on two tracks.
Yeah.
Trying to keep them separate, though, will be quite a job.
That is.
And what about members of Congress, John? Understanding that there are divisions in this country, but what can people expect from their elected representatives?
Well, Republican members of Congress are the keys because they're in control. And what motivates them the most? They are risk averse because they're politicians in an election year. What motivates them is what the base of the party believes. The base is right behind President Trump.
All right. To be continued.